Everything's possible with Trivel.
It's your boy Adam Solar, and we have a very special guest today, the CEO of Trivel Electric Trikes, which we are excited to partner with. This is Oliver. How's it going, man?
Going great, man. So happy to be here.
Yeah, appreciate you coming down. We've had a blast last 4 or 5 days, riding all the trikes everywhere, and wonder if you could, give our viewers a little once-over on this amazing semi-recumbent. This is the fat tire version. But you're the man behind making this, correct? All the magic?
Yeah, correct. We're a team of 22 people working out of Canada, and we have designer engineers. We manufacture our own product. This thing has been tested like crazy, 400-pound capacity. I mean, it's a beautiful product, craftsmanship. And I'll show you a couple of features what makes this product unique and what we hear the most about it. First is its position. So I'm sitting on it in this position. I'm coming on it, and then look at it. My back is straight, my arms are relaxed. So I have no tension on my shoulder, my neck. I have no numbness in my hands. So I don't feel any tension, I'm not leaning back like on a bike, I'm really like in a seating position. And I'm at a safe height, I'm not low to the ground and I'm not vertical. So I feel like I'm in a really good position. I can still put my 2 feet on the ground, so really comfortable. That's what we hear about this type of trike. And then there's the coolness of it, like nice ride.
You don't even look like a dork. Thank you. For once.
Yeah, we just had it down at the GNCC series and all the eyes on it. What is that? And I remember when I first ran into you guys at the Cabda show, when I saw it, I was like, this is different than anything else out there. We've been selling trikes for 11 years now. And, the uprights are often too tipsy. The recumbents are sometimes a little too hard or too low for people to get on. This is that perfect, love the coin term, semi-recumbent.
Semi-recumbent.
Oh, it's really cool. So this one, 9-speed. If we talk about the electronics or the power here, we have a 500-watt motor. We have a 10 to 14 amp battery that is right here. You almost not even see it. It's really tucked in really well. We have a throttle, on it. So. And we have 5 levels of power assist that are all designed and programmed so safely, where all the power curves are slow, yet powerful, but slow, so you don't feel that you're going to be tipping over. It's not, the acceleration is very safe. So safety is big about this product. Where
very, very impressed when I tried the different power level modes. And the throttle is also based on the mode as well. So in level 1, you're going to have, only maybe 20% of the power with the throttle. Doesn't get out of hand, but very smooth power delivery.
So it's all about, you don't have any surprises. If you're on level 1, you're going to be maxed out in speed and power. So if you're riding on a nice bike path with someone, you're going to be on level 2 or 3, speed limited and power. So just feeling safe and smooth, And you can see it here. Look how 2/3 of your weight is on your rear wheels. So it's very, very stable. It's not tippy, One thing we get asked a lot is, how do I bring this thing to the bike path? How do I bring it to my cottage and stuff like that? And that's a very, very unique feature where you fold the steering like this, and you pull the seat post out, and then this bike fits into any SUV. So it's going to fit in a Dodge Journey, a CR-V, any Nissan Rogue. So as long as it clears the rear door here,
There also are, bike carrier options on a hitch, but if you can just put it in the back, that's kind of the way, and maybe even work on some kind of little ramp for some of the people that can't put it in themselves and just throttle it up into the back of your vehicle. You want to show the other seat too?
Yeah, for sure. I'll show you this seat. So this is what we call the comfort seat. So this thing can handle 400 pounds, as you see, like mesh backrest, wider saddle, like like you're sitting in your lazy boy, you know, like you're just super comfortable. You don't want to get off of this thing and just want to ride. You know?
I mean, the intent is, you know, getting exercise, getting out there and pedaling, but you know, this can be used as like I always call it a bop around bike. You know, it's your campground on vacation. You just want to run out, go grab coffee, get some wind in the hair, hit that throttle and cruise around, or you know, get the movement and the momentum and pedal around everywhere.
And still, you look cool. Like it's a nice thing. Like, I don't know, you're proud to ride with this trike, and that was the whole goal with our design team. Is let's make products that have like good craftsmanship. People want to use it, feel comfortable, feel safe, and we've been doing this for years. I mean, Trivel's been in business for 30 years making trikes. So this model especially has been in development for 7 years. So every year, every 6 months, we're doing this product really better and better. But in the last 2 years, it's really like it's at a
state. I'm gonna show the parking brake too. I thought that was a really unique feature.
So general parking brake here.
Also available in a smaller tire. This is the fat tire. You also have a 24-inch tire in there?
No, it's 20-inch Schwalbe puncture free.
Okay.
So that one brings the bike 2-inch lower to the ground. You can ride it 60, 70 pounds, 7 PSI. So it becomes not a performance trike, but it follows any other bike, any e-bike. So with those Schwalbe-ons, you're really flying and you're following your partner or you're following friends on your trike. This one also can follow, but I mean, it's cool looking. It's a bit more comfortable too, you know, like you have as you see here, like the wobbliness or the absorption that is done by the tires.
The sales rep, Jeff, there had said he got a little bit of air out of the tires for having the races, and I just took it through all the bumps in our yard and could not believe how well it handled everything. Yeah. And technically too, you're kind of like an all-wheel drive setup here with the motor in the front when you're pedaling, putting it in the back. I mean, it's got traction, it'll climb, do the things. But let's bring Jeff out here a second. He's the sales rep. Hey, Mr. Blood, you want to step out here on camera and tell everybody how you like these trikes? Yeah, what's the size range for riders?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So initially we made this bike a bit bigger. Now it fits someone that is 4 feet 11.
Wow.
Up to 6 feet 2. So the range is perfect. Like before we were more than 5 feet 1, but we really figure out that it caters to more people in the 4 feet 11 up to 6 feet 2.
And then in addition to your electric trike offering, you also offer special needs children adaptive bikes and trikes, which is really awesome. It's very altruistic, trying to help the world. And we had a meeting yesterday with one of the local groups here. You get a bunch of kids out riding that normally couldn't ride. That's a great feeling. I always preach that it's not just the physical. There's a big mental health aspect to going for a bike ride, especially out on the trails.
Yeah.
Fits through a doorway, no problem.
That's not good. Please don't do that.
Let's keep her on 3 wheels here, buddy.
Saddle coming out too. It's a bit wider and bigger. That's the one that's going to handle 400 pounds also in a regular standard configuration.
Adam Solar, and being here with the CEO, designer, director, and man, I asked him if we could have a solar panel on the roof that's coming, and he said yeah.
Everything's possible with Trivel.
Tell you what, man, I'm giving you a solar panel to take home. Get working on it.
Nice.
How's that sound?
On it, man. I'm on it.
Appreciate.
His mapping's really good, but use like 2 or 3. And pedal more back here. Think of if you're in 5 and you are in loose gravel, it'll just spin. And the more it starts spinning, like even if you're pedaling, it thinks it's going.
Back in the woods here with Mr. Blood at the helm driving the Trivel. This bike is sweet. I don't know if you guys can hear it back there. I'm too late, but he's floating on that thing and he's laughing like a little hyena. Jeff don't laugh much. It's got to be a special bike. How's your ride going, Jeff?
Very good.
I heard you laughing. You don't laugh much.
Oh, come on now.
Well, at least not like that on a bicycle.
It's a tricycle.
Well said. Yeah. Well said.
It's fit down all the regular single track that we ride regular bicycles, traditional bicycles down. It's a Delta style trike, which normally lends itself to be sort of tippy. I'm still on the bike, my pants are still clean.
Semi-recumbent, a semi-recumbent. I like
your
that
center
term.
of gravity is manageable. You can still, throw your weight around where you need to. On off cambers, you still do need to lean into it like any bike and handle it accordingly. But it's so stout, and tires are big, and pressure is correct, and
A lot
you
of
can get it
design
done.
and thought went into this. I mean, meeting with
Tons.
Oliver, we spent 4 days with him, and he has a passion for this. He really cares, wants to be a high quality machine, and he's built something very special here. There's a lot of unique and niche applications this is going to be great for, as well as just an everyday trike for anybody. Nice feature too for storage in your garage or something. You're worried, put that up against the wall, probably takes up less room than a regular bike. You don't need a rack. Yeah, it folds down
just like that.
Perfect.
So there's a traditional mid hub there. So it's actually a hub and then a secondary catch gear to drive the axle.
Oliver was really talking about all his bearings and being sealed, and just the amount of effort and quality engineering they put into it.
Testing, and this thing is built to go.
Azteca.
Azteca, and the move coming sometime
Yeah.
in July.
I don't know if that's a
believe.
secret yet we can talk about,
I
but
think it is.
why don't we switch up? Why don't we I ride
Yep.
this, you ride that time.
All right,
So I've only had about a mile on this, if that, maybe half a mile just in front of the shop.
you're gonna hop on it in an extremely narrow area above a swamp, and this bike's really intuitive to ride. You want to step up?
Wetlands. It's not a swamp, it's wetlands.
It's a swamp. Step on up. I'll show you how this all works.
Okay.
So we've got 5 assist settings. 0 actually being no assist, and there's no penalty to the electric assist not being on. You're not powering through a motor at any point because it's a front hub. So
Good point.
it's quite efficient and works just as any normal trike would without the motor on, which is,
Very interesting point.
yeah,
Just a little bit of motor weight, but yeah,
That's-
so what?
it's already on a trike, which is only weighing in at 84 pounds.
Yeah, very
Battery,
lightweight
it's
for a
not
trike
that
in the
bad.
market too.
So there's 5 levels of assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Standard turbo, got the rocket.
Exactly. The throttle is directly, and output per the cadence of your pedaling is directly affecting how fast that wheel is going to spin. So in an off-road situation like this, I'm recommending 3rd gear so that the front doesn't want to get away from you. And
Standard.
being in the proper gear in your rear end here, the derailleur, you'll be able to drive through everything, and you'll notice real soon, Adam, where the drive from the back end comes from in the front. Most people have never driven a tricycle with a front drive before. I certainly had.
Tire pressure too before taking it out in the woods and stuff. You let a few
When this
pounds
came to
out.
me on Friday, we did a city ride. It was extremely high pressure. It was great. It rolled real quick, but it was a little bit harsh. When I got to the GNCC and was riding around in gravel, sand, and grass, I lowered it to, I believe that's about 12 psi in the front, probably 20 in the rears, and it could go down considerably.
Trivel e-Azteca fat tire. This is cool. Watch the mud. Fancy bike. Oh, it feels good. I like it. Off the pedal now. Just giving a little bit of throttle. If I don't throttle, still the assist is just fine. Yeah, actually feels very intuitive pedal assist. I actually don't need to hold the throttle at all. Grab another gear. Wow. I mean, this is kind of rougher terrain, but with these fat tires, it just bops right along. Sun came out for the review. That's good. What? Woo! Love it, dude. This is gonna be this might be an at-home garage bike running around the neighborhood and stuff. I'm really liking this thing. It's gonna get so many more people into biking too. I mean, I've doing this 11 years, thousands of people coming through, a lot of them learning to ride a bike again for the first time in many years. And some of those people with balance issues, you know, they feel defeated or they're scared. Now nice and easy. All right, we got a little water crossing here. Whoa, she wants to go in 5. Yeah, it doesn't quite peel out though. It still holds traction. I think 4 is going to be better for us, or 3 even. This mirror that comes stock too is huge. I love it. Skinny up for doorways, skinny up for any gates.
I can honestly say that I didn't think that I would ever enjoy riding a trike. This thing cracks me up. Really stable, capable little machine, piece of equipment, whatever you want to call it.
Got it.
Kick down to 4 if it's spinning.
This is a good one, guys. Bravo, Oliver.
Not really even leaning into it to get everything going. Oh, quick decisions. This is where this is really good. Gravel, really stable. So somebody that maybe is a little bit balance impaired or has been riding a whole lot and isn't real intuitive on a bicycle. Hey, yo, ASR. It's on his phone. What's up, Adam?
Just got back to my first real ride in a Trivel, and a lot of hype and excited. A little driveway ride. Now after getting out off-road, in the woods, on the streets, in the neighborhoods, on the trails, in the grass, up the hills, I love it. I'm excited about bikes again. I mean, I'm always excited, but this is something really special. I heard you giggling too before I got to ride. I'm like, why is he giggling so much? It's fun, man. It reminds me when I first got e-bikes and you got that, everybody smiling and happy. This is like a new feel and vibe that didn't exist prior. Out of everything we sold, hundreds of different bikes. The compactability, the way you can move it, but it's almost like, yeah, I'm getting my exercise. I felt the burn. I was pushing hard at points, but then pull the throttle and it's almost like go-kart fun. Like, I want 3 of these with the buddies ripping around racing. The stability of this, the semi-recumbent, you're up enough, you're sitting upright, you feel comfortable, you're high, you can see, you don't need this giant flag off the back because you're laying on the ground. But, you know, most traditional upright trikes, as soon as you start to turn, it wants to flip you over. I mean, I was kind of giving it the juice down some of the S-turns there, and just a little bit of leaning. I mean, it ripped. I actually can't wait to ride the skinny tire version and see how that thing does on the
I'm real
pavement.
curious.
That's going to be fast. This is more my style. I like the look. It looks really cool with the fat tire, and you can handle a lot of off-road and bumps, and like Jeff was saying, you know, changing that tire pressure. 2 thumbs up. We're going to be selling them. You can come here, test ride one. Probably even ship one out to you if you want. Right to your door. If you're close, I'll personally deliver it to you. And that's what's nice. You can throw it in the back of any SUV. Downtown Pittsburgh, got the Trivel Azteca out here. One wheel in the back there. Slow down. Juice on your skateboard, just hook it up to Trivel. Switching from one wheel mode to bike mode.
You put your backpack back there too. It's on his cell phone again. Jeff Bud. Getting B-roll behind it. It's your boy, Adam Sola. He's on his phone again.
Hey.
Which phone is that? 1 or 2? Oliver, we need 1-wheel racks, solar charging.
Hey.
Look who we got here. What? Juice pack in the streets.
Love this bike, dude. It's like a go-kart in the city.
It's like having a go-kart in the city.
First class. Can't wait to sell a bunch of them. It's a great bike, man. I really like it.
It's not a bike, it's a trike.
It's a great trike, man. I really like it. So planning to have the Trivelas for rent for you down here this season to see what it's all about, see all the things.